Star 105.5, Joe and Tina, and he is appearing at the Laugh Factory tonight through Saturday. Bob Zany is with us. You've been doing this a long time. We've been talking about the Laugh Factory, how I'm going to be out there for this media stand-up thing. Everybody says, Bob, it's about timing.
It's all about timing.
See, exactly. There you go. Already. This is going horrible. No, but it is, right?
No, Joe, you're right. And Joe, it's also about stage time. You know, you do it long enough. I started doing this when I was 15, and now I'm 51. And my birthday, September 11th, so I'll be 52, so I can finally say I'm playing with a full deck.
Yeah, not many of us can say that. You started when you were 15?
Yep, I was on the Gong Show in 1977, and it was the first time I ever did stand-up comedy. And to be rewarded for that, I was pulled off stage by a man dressed like a nun with a big net.
So Bob Zany is with us, Laugh Factory tonight through Saturday night, and a big name that pops up at the start of your career is Steve Martin. Explain that connection.
Well, when I was in high school, he was the guy. But for like 5 years out of high school, I was hired by him to do a TV show called George Burns Comedy Week, and I played myself as a comedian, but I got to meet him, and that was like a really cool thing because in high school, that's all we did was quote him.
I think a lot of people do that when they take to someone. Bob Zany's with us, Laugh Factory tonight through Saturday. And what about the cigar, man? Every time you're out on stage, you have that cigar in your hand. Give us a story on that.
You know, it's kind of like a throwback to the old-time comics, and I just brought on stage one night. I remember this was back in the 80s, and it stuck. I smoked them for 10 years, and I quit. So luckily, I'm just hooked on Nicorette.
Yeah, right. That's it. I love it, Bob. So you got the cigar up there, and has that become like something you have to have in your hand? Do you ever now do shows without it in there?
Well, it's funny. I just did morning TV, and I forgot my cigar, and in the introduction, all they kept saying, the cigar-carrying comedian, so I felt kind of stupid.
Ah, that's like your thing, and you forgot it, but I'm sure you probably performed and did well. It's not like a crutch or anything at this point.
It's just a fun thing to carry, and people kind of remember that, and that's another thing you got to do, Joe. Wear a wacky hat.
Okay, I'm going to take that.
Kidding.
Don't wear it?
Here.
Come on, Bob. Don't lead me down the wrong path, Bob. I'm nervous as it is, man. Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do in order to kill?
Hey, Joe, this is what you got to do. It's Tuesday next week, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you can get on stage anywhere, I don't care anywhere, go to a bar, just practice a couple times, then you'll be less nervous for Tuesday. And if you're nervous on Tuesday, just acknowledge the first thing, look, I'm a little nervous. Once you tell the audience that, then it's out of your system and you can do your thing.
See, there it is. Professional advice from a guy that would know. Bob Zany, really funny guy. He's going to be at the Laugh Factory tonight through Saturday night. Tickets are available. You can hit star105.com. Just put in the keyword Joe. You're in Chicago, but I see you bounce all over the place, especially the comedian life. You probably fly a ton, right? You're always on airplanes going from city to city.
Well, I noticed the smaller the plane, the younger the pilot.
Oh, great. Yeah, the new guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank goodness.
After takeoff, this guy was so young, all you could hear was...
It's a roller coaster ride for the guy. How's Vegas, man? I see that you do Vegas. That must be a lot of fun. A lot of fun people, and everyone's having a good time.
Vegas is a tough crowd, and a lot of comics can't play it because no one's from there, and they only have one common denominator. They're losers.
Yeah, okay. And we can all vouch for that without a doubt. Bob Zany, tonight at the Laugh Factory through Saturday night. You could catch him. He's going to have a good time. We're going to find you on Twitter, too, man. Enjoy the stay in Chicago.
Well, thanks, Tina, and thanks for the tweet. Okay, I'm at the Bob Zany, at Bob Zany.